Hey guys, Tori here from Overlook Horizon. Welcome to Overlook Horizon 7. Today is Solar Eclipse Day. We are finally getting this balloon up in the air. It's been a long time coming here. It's been stressful, still going to be stressful for probably the next 3 hours or so. But we're just under 1 hour here before launch. We got a lot of things to cover here before we start filling the balloon up, but we'll be getting to the balloon filling procedures here shortly. So what we're looking at today, schedule-wise, we're going to hopefully lift off at 1:10 p.m. on the dot, and we should start filling the balloon up right about 12:15 here. So we got about 5 or 10 minutes when we're going to start filling the balloon up here to get started. So we really want to get this thing launched on time here. So I'm going to fly through this. We're going to show you what we're looking at for today and take a look at some of the flight predictions as well as what we're going to see for the eclipse here. We're going to get this flight up in the air, and then once it's up and running, hopefully everything's running well, and we'll get the live map up, and then also have some question and answers after the flight as well. So in terms of what we're looking at today here, let's take a quick look at the flight predictions here. So we're still looking at a water landing risk for our flight prediction. So this is the last flight prediction we ran at 6 o'clock this morning. This is the 6 a.m. flight predictions, putting us in between Skaneateles and Otisco Lakes, just southwest of Syracuse area. So I would prefer to have no risk of water landing, but that's going to be a little bit tough for us today. So we're going to hope to thread the needle, land right on land, hopefully not in the middle of one of those lakes, but not much we can do about it. If we do end up landing in one of the lakes, we'll just have to deal with it. Fortunately, the payload box floats, balloon floats, all the string floats, so if it does get wet, we should be able to recover it. It's pretty well protected from the water. I would call it minor water resistance. It's definitely not waterproof, but splashdown is pretty soft, and so hopefully we should have a decent sort of recovery here. So if we look at the actual landing zone map here, this is our landing zone map. This one's a little bit different than the last predictor. This actually puts us to the west side of Skaneateles Lake, but you can see the green and the yellow extend past into the Skaneateles and Otisco area, so that's still within there. But I like this one. This puts that red area right in between the lakes, so I'm hoping this is the one that's right on point here. But a lot of times it's right in between those two predictions, and I'd rather it not be, just because that's right in the middle of Skaneateles Lake there. So let's see. Let me get my Facebook out here. I didn't even see if there are any comments. I see David watching here on YouTube here. Hi David, good to see you here today. Hope I'm not sure if you're from the U.S., but if you are, hope you see the eclipse today. Here, let me get my Facebook comments up here. 1 second here. Oh, I do. Sorry, I just got told that I keep keying my mic on accident for my radio. Get that out of the way, hopefully. All right, so hey, let's see. Cheryl, best wishes to Tori and crew. Thanks, Cheryl. Appreciate it. Audie, which part of the world is this? We're in upstate New York, in the Rochester, New York area. Let's see. Hey, Ben sounds royalty-free music. Yes, Mike, that's exactly where we got that audio track from. Filling it up with what? We're filling with helium today, about 140 cubic feet of helium. Should get it to go up at about 14 or 15 feet per second is what we're hoping to rise at today. So we should, it's about half our tank. We got enough in the tank to fill 2 balloons. So that's usually just for redundancy. If something happens to the balloon while we're filling it, we do have a backup balloon and enough helium to fill up another balloon, hopefully quickly, so that we can still get one up in the air, although it may be late if we have to do that. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't see any other questions here. So let me jump to what we're going to see for the eclipse today. So we're in, like I said, we're in Rochester, New York. We're not in the path of totality today. So we're just going to experience a partial eclipse while that's happening. So we can take a look here. There we go. This is what our eclipse view is going to look like today. So we should see about 1:15 the eclipse will start. It's going to pass over here. We're going to get about 70% eclipsed. About 2:36 Eastern time here is our maximum eclipse. It'll look something like that. It'll be kind of like a crescent moon. So hopefully hopefully the balloon will be able to capture that. I know we've got our solar glasses here on the ground. We got some indirect viewing methods as well, so we're going to try to take a look at that as well. And then just before 4 o'clock in the afternoon is the end of the eclipse there, and that's right about touchdown for us. So hopefully, if everything goes well, then we'll be able to recover it quickly, and we want to get some photos and videos up tonight because I know everybody's excited about the eclipse, so hopefully we can get those up tonight. All going to depend on that recovery though, because if it's in a 100-foot tall tree, or if it's a water recovery, that's not too bad. But really the 100-foot tall tree or somewhere where we have a hard time getting it from, that'll be what delays us. But fingers crossed, we're hoping for no delay there. So one last look here at what the eclipse is going to look like. So this is what the eclipse is going to look like across the U.S. They're calling it the Great American Solar Eclipse. It's the first total solar eclipse that has crossed the contiguous United States since 1918. So the entire U.S., as long as you don't have cloud cover, should be able to see this eclipse in some capacity, whether it's a partial eclipse or if you're lucky enough to be on the path of totality, definitely get out and try to see that total solar eclipse, because that'll be a pretty awesome sight. Pretty jealous for anybody that's on the path of totality right now. But if you're in the Rochester area, don't worry, because we have a total solar eclipse coming right overhead, April 2024. Downside is we don't know what cloud cover is going to be like. April in Rochester, usually a lot of clouds, so hoping for light cloud cover in April 2024. I don't know, can anybody predict that far out yet? So let's take a look here one more time. Let's see. Oh, hey, sorry, I got bugs flying around me here. Just want to get my my dual camera up here. Oh, where is my dual camera? Ah, there it is. That's what we're looking for. All right, so here's our two camera views that we're looking at today. You got me. We'll have balloon filling procedures here right behind us. We got a couple of news teams here watching over, which is pretty awesome. A lot of attention we've got here for the solar eclipse, which is great. Hopefully we get a lot of people viewing this, a lot of people watching, students, teachers. If you want to get involved with the process, especially for our future flights, definitely get a hold of us at OLHZN-9 because we definitely want to engage in students and get them into science and technology here. So that's our goal for all of this. So let's see what else we got here. Thanks, Michelle. Have a good one. Thank you, Michelle. Really appreciate it. And on YouTube, Vision Bite says hello. Hi, Vision Bites. All right, here. So that's what I got for our intro here. So we've got, as usual, we've got our little intro package here that is going to show us what's in store for today. Give you the flight mission details. So we're at just about T-minus 50 minutes. So I got to start filling the balloon up here. And so we're really going to get moving here now. And I'll show you the intro package here, and then when we come back, you should see balloon filling procedures underway. So T-minus 50 minutes. We're looking at a 1:10 p.m. liftoff here. So check out this intro video here, and we'll see you back in about 3 or 4 minutes here. It's finally the day for the solar eclipse, so we're setting up our cameras to see what we can capture. Overlook Horizon 9 is launching today. Hey guys, Tori here from Overlook Horizon. It's flight day for our 5th flight of 2017, Overlook Horizon 9, nicknamed Helios. The name Helios for this flight represents today's primary objective, which is to capture and witness the partial solar eclipse occurring here in the Rochester, New York area. A solar eclipse is an incredible natural phenomenon that occurs when the moon passes between the Earth and the sun, blocking some or all of the sun's light briefly during the day. This eclipse in particular is quite spectacular because it's the first time since 1918 in which a total solar eclipse has crossed the entire contiguous United States. Solar eclipses happen between 2 to 3 times per year on average across the globe, so they're relatively common. But whether or not you can see them from your location is another story. There are 4 types of solar eclipses that can occur. First is the total eclipse, where the moon completely covers the entire sun and the sun's outer atmosphere can be seen. That's what many people along the path of totality in the United States will see today. The second type is an annular eclipse, which occurs when the moon passes dead center in front of the sun. But sometimes the moon is further from the Earth due to its elliptical orbit, so in an annular eclipse, the moon appears too small to fully cover the disk of the sun, so you still see a ring of light around the moon. The third type of solar eclipse is a partial eclipse, which occurs when the moon passes in front of the sun, but it's off-center, so only a portion of the sun's disk is obscured. Lastly, there are also hybrid eclipses, which are a combination of total and annular eclipses, where the eclipse starts as one and ends as the other. Today's total eclipse passes about 650 miles south of us here in Rochester, New York, so we'll only be experiencing a partial eclipse today. But tens of thousands of people are flocking to the path of totality to witness today's spectacular total eclipse. If you're in the western New York area though, and you decided not to travel, don't worry, because a total solar eclipse will be passing directly over us in April of 2024. April can be a tough time in Rochester to see the sun though, as we historically have lots of cloud cover in the month of April. Today's forecast for our partial eclipse is looking pretty good in terms of cloud coverage, so definitely try to get outside today and see this amazing event. If you're heading out to see it today, make sure you're using certified solar eclipse glasses or an indirect viewing method. Just a few seconds of unprotected viewing can cause permanent eye damage. Check the NASA link below for more details on how to ensure your glasses are safe for eclipse viewing. So what do we expect to see today? Well, to be honest, we're not really sure. As we've had for the last 3 flights, we'll have 3 cameras on board. One will be facing upwards towards the balloon and the sun. The other 2 will be facing out the sides and capturing the ground and part of the sky. We're not using any special filters on our cameras, so we don't expect professional quality eclipse photos today, but we do hope to capture the eclipse happening in some capacity with our regular action cameras. It's hard to ensure the payload will have the sun within its viewing angle during the flight, so hopefully it will wobble around enough to keep the sun in view every so often. Even if we don't capture the sun the entire time, one unique perspective we hope to capture today will be the shadows crossing the ground as we look back at Earth throughout the flight. This is something you can't see from the ground, so hopefully we can capture something interesting there. Lastly, today's flight will be using our largest balloon yet at 1,500 grams, which should take us over 110,000 feet today and break another personal record for us on our highest altitude yet. So that's what's happening today. It's an exciting day and one that we've been waiting for all year. We only get one shot at this, so hopefully everything goes well. This is our last planned flight for 2017, but don't worry, we'll still have updates throughout the fall and winter, and we'll be back with more flights next spring, so make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay in contact with us during the off-season. We'll have a lot to discuss once we can catch our breath from the last few busy weeks of flights. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we've still got a lot of video footage to publish, and it'll be uploaded in the coming weeks, so don't miss them. So what do you guys think about today's flight? Do you think we can launch on time? Will our cameras be able to capture the eclipse with any sort of clarity? Will our landing zone be accessible? So much has to go right today, so keep your fingers crossed and we'll all find out very soon. Also, let us know where you're watching the eclipse from today in the comments section down below. We'll try to answer as much as we can during the live broadcast today, but it's going to be a little crazy, so we'll do our best to keep you updated as much as we can during the launch procedures. I'll be preparing the flight for launch soon, so let's head back to the launch site, hopefully to see a successful launch today for Overlook Horizon 9, Helios.
There's 2 Kodak umbrellas in the back of the Mustang.
What's that?
2 Kodak umbrellas in the back of the Mustang. Yep.
He can still under a car.
Yeah, he looks comfortable.
I didn't think they put that much gas in it.
I was really thirsty.
The weather balloons I've seen are all like empty on the bottom.
It was like Rochester. It's like an old, really old, like, sort of Victorian style house. Like up near Better. So.
Yeah, you might be blocking the camera. I don't know if
Her roommate blew a fuse.
Oh yeah,
I was down.
Oh my God.
and I think 20s, but you're probably right. It's probably 30s.
Was it in Fort City?
Yeah, out of town.
Oh, okay.
All outside.
That's right.
Of course, his dad was the mayor of Fort City, and also the singer.
Pat, how old's Lori?
How old is Lord?
This isn't picking up our conversations here, is it?
Yellow handle.
That might be. Oh.
Was that, I didn't even check. Was that
That's okay. Just like you said, it's something.
Yeah.
Recovery in the woods.
You can answer that if you want.
Hi. We are on a field on the
South end of the
south
field.
end of the academy. So if you drive across the front of the academy, just keep driving. You'll see the tents. There's some construction vehicles nearby too. You'll see those. Okay, we're in the main parking lot. It's like for students.
She's gonna comment a limit version.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Is she at any show? No, I assume so. Must be, dad must be taken off. Okay, so I got home and
Oh, I can't believe it. I'm telling you, it's kind of big. 'Cause I thought-
and he's already on the way walking, so I do. He was already on his way here. He was on his way. So dad waited for him to set up rock. Yeah, I just gotta say.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Current countdown is 40 minutes.
Thank you.
That's why I always use the I don't even try to grab out. Yeah, that's what I do too, but the only thing that I worry about is
Balloon's built. We're going to safe the balloon and
by. One more anchor here.
10-4.
Really? That's funny.
There you go, balloon's anchored.
Turn GPS phone on.
Well, what's the time on that?
It is T-minus 30.
All right, I got 7 minutes. I'm gonna update our broadcast here. We're way ahead of schedule here at the moment. Where's my mic here? All right. All right, hey everybody. Hello, can you hear me? I think so. Yeah, all right. So balloon's filled. We are up and running here. Let me give a quick switch over here. Let's get full camera view here. So, all right, balloon's filled. We are up and running. We should have, so about 30 minutes is when we're gonna start turning the electronics on. Everything seems to be going on schedule so far. Let's see what we got for comments here. So we got Anna, so excited, glad to see you here. JC, balloon time, indeed, definitely balloon time. Does anybody know what size balloon, how much helium they use? Just curious. It's a 1,500 gram balloon, 1500. We're putting in 140 cubic feet of helium. So that should take us up to about 112,000 feet at least. Hopefully a little higher, but 112,000 feet there. So let's see, I want to see someone launch one with a camera. Well, we got 3 of those on board, so 3 cameras on board. Won't be able to see it live, but we do have 3 of them on board that will have the footage once we recover it. Let's see, I don't see any, hello from Newfield, New York. Can't wait for the footage. Good to see you, Michael. Thanks for coming along with us here. Let's see, I got another...
Adding a microphone
yep,
here.
I'm going to add a microphone here. Maybe. I can get it on my belt.
Now you have to go with just the least.
Yeah, it's on there, but just halfway. Am I still triggering that? I don't know why. All right, sorry, bear with me 1 second. We got a couple of news groups here that are covering us here today. There we go. So I'm all wired up. Got lots of cords here today. So yeah, let's see. Blake, good luck. Thanks, Blake. Good to see you. Heard about your balloon that got lost the other day. Sorry to hear about that. Hope somebody finds it. Overlook Horizon 1 is still out there somewhere. It's if you're watching from the Cortland area, it's somewhere in the Cortland area is our first flight. It went up, came down, never saw it. It's been a year and a half. Nobody's called us about it, so I don't have high hopes that that's going to come back, but we'll see. So hopefully that's not the same fate that we suffer here today. We're going to really try to recover this one. Our landing, just in case you missed it here on the intro here, let's see, let's take a look at the flight prediction map here. So here's our flight prediction map. This is what we're looking at for the flight path today. Landing's putting it pretty close to Skinny Atlas Lake here. We've got one prediction putting it on the east side, one prediction putting it on the west side. I don't really like that because usually those 2 predictions, it lands somewhere in between those, and in between those 2 is Skinny Atlas Lake. So we're going to try to avoid a water landing. Like I said earlier, we're not, it's not devastating to us for to land in the water. Everything floats. It just makes it a little harder to recover. So yeah, let's see. So we got a couple of comments coming in. Toto wants to avoid answering that one. So Toto asked about our cameras. Yeah, we use a wide angle camera lens. It's mostly because I can program it and it's a lot easier to use. And I don't mind the fisheye lens. A lot of people don't like the fisheye lens, but it doesn't bother me. And so we're gonna fly with it. So anyways, we are, let's see, probably a GoPro 5. We call them full pros. They're light Dow action cameras. They're really inexpensive, and that's another reason why we use them, because they're only $40. And so if we lose 3 of those, it doesn't break the bank versus 3 GoPro cameras. So it's a light Dow LD 4000 action camera. Looks just like a GoPro. So yeah, let's see. Jim Trumpfeller, Trumpy, good to see you. What is more exciting, refereeing a hockey game or playing with a balloon? Well, nobody yells at me when I play with the balloons usually, so I guess this is a little, well, actually, I don't know. This might be more stressful because this just gets my heart going like crazy. Let's see. Michael, will you have a camera pointing towards the eclipse? Yeah, so we have 3 cameras on board today. One's going to face upwards towards the balloon and hopefully capture some of the sun. And then we got 2 cameras that are facing outwards that are going to get some of the ground and a little bit of the sky. The upwards facing camera is the one that should look at the sun. We don't have any filters on board for that. So nothing, we're not going to get professional quality photos out of the actual eclipse, but definitely if you got solar glasses, definitely look up. I think the unique thing that we're looking at today is the flight cameras that are pointing more down at the ground. I mean, we like the upwards facing camera, that'll be cool too, but if we can get the cameras that are pointing down at the ground to get footage of a time lapse of the shadow as it crosses, I think that would be pretty awesome to see. So that's what we're looking at today here. So this is our landing zone here that we're looking at today. That we should be somewhere in this area. Unfortunately, the lake is also somewhere in that area. So that's what it's looking at. And then eclipse-wise, this is what we're going to see here today in Rochester, New York. Just a partial solar eclipse today in Rochester. So we're not going to see totality, but we should at least have some view of the eclipse going on in some capacity here. So we're at T-minus 31 minutes, so electronics are going to start coming on in just a moment here. We'll start with some of the backup electronics, and then we're going to get the flight computer on at about T-minus 20 minutes. Let's see, I'm a big follower of eclipse things. It's not the moon that will hide the sun. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so I think we're in good shape here. So I think we're so far so good, on time. I see everybody's comments, and we'll hopefully see how this goes. APRS using KD2 KPZ-11. Yes, that's correct, -11. And new for today, we got a secondary tracker that's going to be KD2 KPZ-12. So both of those you can find overlookhorizon.com/map. We'll have the live map that you can follow along and track along the way. And then we'll also be doing some live broadcasts around landing time. That'll be Facebook only come landing time. So definitely head over to our Facebook page for the landing live video as well. So, all right. So I'm going to move on here. I'll switch it back to the cameras here because we're going to start powering on some of the electronics here. Let's see. One of these cameras I'm going to give you back to here. All right, so let's switch this over here and we'll get these electronics powered on. Oh, too many microphones here. Got to make sure I unplug the right one. All right, what's our T-minus 30 option?
You're at T-minus 30. Turn GPS phone on.
Give a quick primer on what we're looking at.
Well, first we got a couple minutes of just. This is our third
Backup option. Not going to be able to see much here.
This is just an Android phone with a custom built application on it. Yes.
You what? Yeah.
So it's an Android phone with a custom application on it. As soon as it lifts off the ground, it automatically shuts off by regulation. So we have the phone on during flight on the airplane. So we have a custom Android application that shuts the phone off as soon as it
Detects that it's higher than.
We're at about 160 meters. So it's 40 feet up, it shuts off the phone. And when it comes down, it gets below, I think it's 1,000 meters. It'll turn the phone back on. So that's our last resort. We try not to use this, but this is but this is actually, usually we just have two tracking options, our main radio tracker and this guy. Today we have 3. We have 2 radio trackers. So hopefully we will not need to use this at all. Phone's on.
10-4. GPS tracking on.
GPS is on, waiting for sat.
10-4.
Got signal.
Copy. Turn down brightness.
Down.
Wi-Fi off.
Off.
Attached to capsule.
Can I get the quadcopter out? Yeah, go for it. Attach the capsule.
Copy. Chase phone GPS logging on.
No, hit your blue button.
Phone's on.
Verify GPS logging.
Copy, got signal.
Power on Pico beacon.
Pico. Mike.
Pico.
That's Mike.
What's the time on that?
Is there no time?
T-minus 30. Launch time is
Still power on.
Plug it in, right?
That's it? Yep. That's it.
So is that confirmed?
Yep, we're good.
Copy. Verified large antenna and radio reception.
Yep, copy. We got the large antenna on.
Copy on the antenna. Radio reception.
Stand by. Let's check, make sure we got reception here. I got reception from the Pico tracker and a signal from our main tracker as well.
Copy that.
You're from England.
You're still triggering your mic. You're still triggering that mic. You might want to adjust that mic.
Tell me the time.
T-minus 23.
Yeah, certainly. I don't know if we have any room in our car.
Hold off just here. Let me I'll update the people as to where we are because I've been off camera for a while. All right, so we've got all our backup electronics on now. T-minus 20 minutes. We are going to be moving to get the primary flight computer on. So we're 20 minutes away here. 1:10 p.m. is our scheduled launch here. So we're hoping to get that up on time here. We're ahead of schedule by 2.5 minutes, which is fantastic. Let's see if we got any questions here out there. The Hams from Utah, wish you good luck. Thanks, Randy. Always good to see you watching the stream here. Let's see. We got a couple of YouTube. Wow, a lot of YouTube comments. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find out where I ended off, but let's see. Why no live feed? Mostly it's a bandwidth issue. Why we don't get a live feed from the balloon. It's really hard to get live video from the balloon. It's possible to do like live pictures. It's possible to do live video as well. We just don't. We're not there yet. We're starting with all the basics. We get the easy cameras first, and then maybe next year we'll try to do some live video as well. But let's see. What's that?
Lightning next year.
Yeah, lightning next year. We might launch in the middle of a storm. That would be fun. I mean, the tech is there with all the satellites floating. Yeah, well, tech is there. You got to have the money to interact with all those tech. So this is all self-funded. As a nonprofit group here, we don't have necessarily the tech to communicate with the satellites. So let's see. Let's see. What goes up comes back down. Yep, definitely. Hopefully we should get coming back down. So, all right, we're going to get the main computer on here, and I'll check back in just a few minutes with you. Sure, yeah, I got some minute or two here.
Yeah, can I just have you turn off the mic for a second? I just want to do a quick stand up and then turn yours back on.
Oh, yeah, sure. How do I turn? I think this one's yours.
Yes, I can turn it off for you. So you can keep it right on. Perfect.
Perfect, awesome. Just let me know when you want to turn it back on. You can yell at me, I might be running around. So we're at T-minus 20.
We're at T-minus 20. You want me to pick up from there?
Yep. Go ahead with T-minus 20.
Verify insert payload antenna. T-minus 20.
All right, the antenna's in. So this is our main flight computer here, which is a big board in the center.
Copy that.
We got batteries in the flight computer, one battery for each camera, the single batteries here. And then we've got main flight computer, that's our last resort backup. Some USB cables to go to each camera, so one camera here, and one camera that'll be on top looking up. So those are all powered by USB. Not quite on yet, but they'll be coming on soon. Come off of this battery power. This is power right now.
Do we know the battery power?
You're going to hear it boot up here in a second. So we're off the car. All right.
Good tones?
Got good tones.
Good GPS?
Stand by for GPS. So that sound right now is basically the flight computer's trying to get GPS signal. GPS antenna right there. Since there's no display or anything, you can't see what's going on with the computer. The only way we can see what's happening is we can hear what's happening with the speaker, and we've got some LEDs that blink. That's the only way that we know what's happening. Let it sound for a few seconds. Hopefully not too long. And then should get a GPS signal here, and then
Copy. Verify signal reception.
Got signal. Sequence 1.
Copy. Notify Rochester Tower of T minus 17.
What's the number?
Package weighs about 3.5 pounds.
Okay, so if I pull this, is like how that weighs.
Probably 4 pounds or less.
Okay.
Tori, what kind of... How much lift do you have in that balloon, do you expect?
It's 2.5 kilograms, so 2,500 grams. It'll go up at about 14 or 15, 3.63.
Here.
Take one of these two. That's got all, the last 2 pages have all these.
Oh, data.
Hi, this is Corey from Overlook Horizon in Canandaigua, launching a high altitude balloon today. Instructed by Brian Blasey to give you a 15-minute heads up. So we're launching, it's 16 minutes, so 1:10 p.m. on the dot. All right, thanks very much.
All right, FAA has got their notification at the Rochester Tower.
Copy that. Camera's on.
This is going up its stratosphere, ionosphere, stratosphere.
And it brings you right back to science class. Fingers crossed on the cameras.
Three cameras on.
Copy that. Verify signal reception.
I got good signal.
Copy that. Stand by for T minus 11. I meant 10.
11?
10.
Where are we time-wise?
We're at 13.
13 minutes. All right. Almost there.
How long? 20 minutes?
13 minutes.
13 minutes.
reception, sequence 16.
Thank you.
We should be between Ski Atlas and just a little bit. Oh, usually we would try to find it not long here. We have that little bit of risk, but just easier to make the call and accept the risk. Water doesn't feel like it's package is relatively water resistant, styrofoam, but splashdown is 10 miles an hour, so it's usually the water part we're worried about versus the water on the gas and the water.
I'm definitely very excited. Right now, I'm kind of...
So try to stay on that. Get off on time. I really haven't had time to think about it just because it's so far
So good. We're 3 minutes ahead, which is good. We...
5 minutes buffer time. 3 minutes ahead. We're at 10 minutes and 45 seconds.
Mike, are you tracking in the car?
Yes.
The sequence?
Yeah, I have
Looks good so far.
mobile light gauge running. I've got the prediction overlaid on the map.
Right now, that's the rates for
T-minus 10. T-minus 10, attach module to harness primary and secondary. Yep. Secure module hatch with packing tape. Module hatch secure.
Hatch is secure. We're attaching the lines here now.
Copy that. We are at T-minus 8. T-minus 8 minutes.
All right, we're attached here.
Copy. Release anchor and safety lines.
All right, I'm going to. We're at 7 minutes, so we're gonna let the safety lines go here. I think you're up next to the quadcopter there.
Copy that. He looks like he's ready to roll with that.
Yeah, tell Kelly to come hold this line for me.
448. Which way you going with that?
He's off.
Anchor and safety lines detached.
Copy.
Copy that. Power on quadcopter for GPS acquisition.
Roger that.
10-4.
I just got him.
Just for redundancy, really one
Final hold it, but
so light that
Standing by for T-minus 5 minutes.
great. It was a lot.
We are at T-minus 5 minutes, pulling the controllers. Fido, launch quadcopter.
Quadcopter GPS acquired.
Inco, announce all sequence numbers until launch. We are currently at sequence 36. Jeff, good to go?
Good to go.
Tori, good to go?
Copy, we're good.
Mike looks good to go. Switch to launch cams in 45 seconds.
Copy, thank you.
don't hit the big white thing.
Frequency transmission at sequence 39.
All right, we're just about there, T-minus 3 minutes, and we're on schedule. Everything looks to be working great. So far, so good. Let's see. We'll switch to our launch cameras. 3 minutes now. 3 minutes. Here's what we're looking at here. So, yep, we're
On the launch cameras.
Copy that.
All right, we're at 2.5 minutes, and I think we're good to go.
Standing by for countdown.
don't think I'm going to have to run here. Can you see if I'm in the camera shot there? On the bottom right picture in a picture?
Bottom right picture in the picture.
Yes. Well, of course, now the wind's picking up. I might have to run underneath it.
Back up about 2 steps. Yeah, there you go. Now you're centered.
Trying to list my cue and countdown. A little stressful?
Trying to get my heart rate down. Let's take the next minute and 20 seconds to see if I can get from 160. It always settles out. Let's find out what we got. As it lands and we recover it, we'll find out what the footage looks like. So, looking at just before 4 o'clock for landing. Go by 4:30.
60 seconds.
60 seconds.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Liftoff.
Don't cut my balloon down.
Launch time report. Time.
110 on the dot.
Copy that. Launch time 1:10 p.m. Eastern Time.
Let's see here. All right. I'm looking for signal here. Looks like we've got signal. We got 2 balloon signals in the air, so good signal on both trackers.
Copy that.
All right, we made it. Balloons in the air. What's that?
Remove wirecast timer from broadcast.
Copy, that's already off.
10-4, verify signal. I think you already did that, yes?
Yep, that signal's good.
Only launch time.
Yep, so we already did that. We don't have to do that again.
10-4. It's a wrap here.
Copy. Got a good balloon in the air. So, let me just update here. All right, so everybody, we are in the air here. We got 2 balloons up on the map because we got 2 radio trackers working today. So primary, secondary, and we even have our traditional third backup as well. It is in the air and flying. It's looking good. So far, so good on the signal. Let's see, where'd it go?
Straight up.
There it is, straight up in the air.
Helicopters to the right of it. That's no idea.
Package is up. It's looking good. Beautiful clear day here today, so we should be able to see this for a while. It's up in the air. I don't know. Let me see if I can get. I'm gonna go try to get the mobile camera and see if I can hold it up for you here. Let me see. See if I can switch this here.
9 people to use their little goggles and glasses.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. I can't get the mobile camera up here at the moment, but I'm gonna leave this up for 1 second here. We got a lot of people here in attendance, so I just want to say hi to everybody here. And since I didn't really get much of a chance to talk to everybody, so balloons up, we got good signal. I'll leave the tracking here for a moment. We're still going to be broadcasting here. I'm going to come back here. I see a lot of questions here. I see everybody here with your questions. I will definitely come back here in just a minute. We'll get your questions answered, but let me just chat with the people here, and then we'll come back here. So far, we're looking good with our tracking here, so we'll be back in just a moment. There we go. It's up. So far. It was exciting. A little bit. It's always a little bit of stress, but I couldn't have gone. So good. We can see the altitude.
put it over the camera, not your eye.
Right.
And then don't look.
All right. Hey, hey everybody. So eclipse has started here. I've got. Let's see. Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah. Camera's up there. I'm off camera here, but I just wanted to start talking because eclipse has started. Let's see. I'm looking for my eclipse glasses. So I grabbed somebody's pair of glasses. Took a quick look. Yeah. Let's see. So I want to try to show.
Where's fellow in the black?
Pardon?
Fellow in the black.
I don't know.
Mike
Mike,
left.
yeah.
He'll meet us on the other end.
Yep.
Facing it.
Yeah, so he's part of our recovery effort. He's going to go recover.
He's new to us. We just met him.
Yeah.
Well, we need to get a hold of one of you guys. Who's mom, dad? Who's
Pro-
gonna do the?
Well, I'm the main contact here, so
We need the support staff. We need to go down the chain of command.
oh, you want to talk to somebody? Is that what you're saying? Oh yeah, go for it. You can talk to anybody you want here. So yeah.
Just don't ask me anything too technical.
Yeah. All right, so everybody, let's see. Okay, good. Let me switch to the full cam. So I'm going to try to show you what we got for.
Looks like a good kid.
Yeah, instrumentation and control. Let's see. All right, bear with me one second here. Let me get some comments up here because I haven't seen. So our map is looking great. Let's get you over to the main cameras here.
I gather you've done these before.
All right, so let's see. We got a couple of interviews happening here. But so what I want to show you, eclipse has started here. Let's see. Oh, I can't get too far back in the comments here. So if I missed your comment, the last one I see is from Michael. Good luck, folks. Thanks for sharing it. Thanks for following, Michael. Craig, all amateur radios in the UK. Wish you all good luck. Thanks, Craig. Really appreciate that. Aaron, go Tory. Thanks, my man. John Greco, I hear drones. Yep, we did have a drone up in the air filming the launch as the balloon went up. It almost cut the balloon down. So luckily it didn't. So we're in good shape there. Marie Tripp, hi launch team. So glad I could follow along via computer feed since I can't get out in person. Yeah, I thought we haven't seen you all year out here yet, Marie. But that's all right. Yeah, I know you're probably tough for you to get out here, so no worries there. Let's see. Yeah, so I see those comments. Let me see the YouTube ones. Let's see. Where can we see the balloon flight? So, okay. Wow, we got lots of comments. I don't know if I can get back through all of these comments on the YouTube channel. Yeah, there's a lot of comments there. So I'm just gonna go. We're gonna go somewhere closer here to the bottom, so I can't see. Where can I see it? So there's one question. OLHZN-9 is where you can track the flight. And when you're looking at the map, click on or if you're using a phone, just touch on the balloon icon, and then you'll see the details. You see altitude, speed, temperatures, things like that. So OLHZN-9, and then click on the balloon, and you'll see the. Oh, geez. And then you'll see where the balloon is and all the details there as well. Let's see. Impressive. Probably should be appreciated for the efforts trying to promote science in schools. Thanks, Trevor. Yeah, we really appreciate that. That's what we're going for. You know, this is a lot of fun for us. We have a lot of good times, but really what we hope to use it for is we want to see students and teachers to see our flights, see what we're doing, and either get involved in one of our future flights or say, wow, look what they did. I wonder what I can do. And we want them to run their own projects or be involved with one of ours. So. Let's see what else we got. Yes, they will have something once it comes back down. Yes, yeah, unfortunately no live video from the balloon while it's up there. The only thing we have live is radio tracking for positioning, but no live video from the balloon itself. I'd love to have live video, but that takes a lot of work, and right now we're just trying to make sure the tracker works so we know where it's going to land. Yeah, sure, we'd love to get there. We're just not there yet. Maybe next year. I mean, unfortunately, it just didn't come together fast enough for the eclipse. So, you know, maybe we hope to, hopefully by 2024, when the next eclipse comes to Rochester, we'll have it figured out by then. Let's see. let's see, 10,000 feet. Yeah, so JC's following it. Definitely. Well, time for me to go take another look outside of the eclipse. Yeah, definitely take a look at the eclipse today. We're going to be here for a while watching the eclipse. Probably let the broadcast run a little bit. I'm going to show you the eclipse in just 1 second. Let me just get through the comments. I'll show you what we're seeing here. I got some eclipse glasses we can throw over the camera. Maybe you'll see something. I don't know. Is there a live cam? Nope, no live feed from the balloon. A million things can go wrong. Yeah, that's for sure. So far, so good. We will have footage. It should land at 4 o'clock. We want to try to get the photos and videos up as fast as possible. It will take some time to recover it. You know, how much time is all dependent on where it lands. So, you know, we don't know if this is, you don't know if it's going to land in the middle of the lake in a 100-foot tall tree. So if it's in a field, it takes 2 seconds to recover. We're in, we're out. Great. If it lands in a 100-foot tall tree, it's going to be hard to recover that. So let's see, and you know, it might take a little bit of time, but we're going to recover it one way or another. I can almost guarantee. I guess I can't guarantee it, but we're going to try real hard to make sure we recover it. So so once we recover it, hopefully it'll be quickly. We will get the footage up as fast as possible. Hopefully tonight we'll have something up so you can see what we got. I don't know what we're going to get, so we're going to see what we got. I was going to say something on that topic. What was I going to say? Geez, now I completely drew a blank on that. Can't remember what I was going to say. Something about the footage and the recovery process. So we want to. Yeah, I don't remember. I drew a blank. Sorry. I had something to say, but I don't know where I was going. So let's see. Is there any other comments here? So we're up in the air. I'm going to leave you on this camera here for just a minute, and we'll see. I've subscribed. Great. Thanks. Great job. Looking forward to the footage. Awesome. Yeah. Thanks very much. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I remembered. So we'll have another live broadcast. This one will run for a little while here while we're at the launch site. We're going to watch the eclipse. We'll probably show you some of the eclipse going on. But then we're going to we'll have another live broadcast later as the landing is happening. So look for that around. Let's see, that live broadcast will be probably like 3:30, something like that. So 3:30 we'll have another live broadcast. Look for it around there. The 3:30 broadcast will be Facebook only. So if you're following around, you know, we've got limited bandwidth for our live broadcast. So fortunately, I think this one did pretty well. But the live broadcast later will be Facebook only. So head over to facebook.com/overlookhorizon to check out the live video from the landing. That gets pretty intense because we're going to follow this around and we're going to try to be right there when it lands. We want to be right at the spot when it lands or as close as possible. City. Well, we're in Canandaigua, just outside of Rochester. This is going to land in Otisco Valley. That's southwest of the Syracuse area. So that's where we should be landing, is somewhere out there. So, and hopefully between the lakes, on land, want to stay dry. So yeah, head over to facebook.com/overlookhorizon for the live broadcast later that will be for the landing, and we'll see what we can recover. But let's take a quick look and let's see what we got for eclipse here. Let's see. I don't know how I'm going to do this exactly. Let me make one change here. We're just not in. Let's see. There. We'll just type up a new title here. We'll get that up, and then let me see if I can. Can you give me another pair of glasses over there? Let's see how I can do this here. I'm going to try to show you on camera. There we go. Let me turn this here. Yeah, you can. Yeah, just don't give them away. We'll just hold on to these guys. We got more. All right, I'm going to take this camera off. Let's see what we can get here. All right, so you're going to see blackness here for a moment. Let's see. Oh, there. Oh, where was it? There. It's not going to focus, really, is it? But yeah, so there's the sun. Never done this before with a camera, and trying to show us what's happening. You can kind of see we're still pretty early in the eclipse, so you can it's kind of blurry, it looks like on camera. I don't know if you guys are seeing this or not, but it just looks like a dot on our monitor here. But you can see in the I think it's the right hand side there, you can see a little bit of a crescent starting to happen from the moon starting to cross. So that's our eclipse starting. So we still got a while. We got about another hour before we get to maximum eclipse, but we got a little bit of eclipse happening here so far. So that's what we're looking at, and we're gonna hang out here and watch for a little while. Let's see. Hey, oh, that's got to adjust. Wow. Yeah. So there's one reason why you don't. We have some others that. What was I saying? See, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, so we're going to stick around and watch for a little while. We'll keep the broadcast going. I'll show you. We got a lot of people here today, so I'll kind of move it over this way so you can see the people. We got some cameras from some news agencies, so really appreciate. We had, let's see, who do we have? We had Channel 8 WROC here from Rochester. We had WHEC Channel 10. We had Spectrum News from formerly Time Warner Cable R News. They were here as well. We had the Messenger Post from the paper, local paper in Canandaigua was here. And I think, hopefully I'm not missing anybody, I think those are the groups that were covering us here today. So so I'm going to head around, kind of walk around and chat with people here. I'll keep this running for a little while. I'll throw the map back up so you can see it, and then we'll check back on the eclipse here. We'll keep the broadcast running for a while because I want to show you that eclipse. We'll see what we can see on camera. So I'll keep it running, and then we'll show you the eclipse, an update here in just a little while. Yes, I'm going to try to get the map back up. This is our live broadcast here.
Yeah.
Let me get the map back up. Let's see with all the glare. It was in the shade when we started.
Into the box. Yeah, it'll be like
Here's our.
you'll see the bright light on the paper, and you'll see the bright light, and then you'll see the bright.
I guess I can come up. There we go. So there's. See it?
Oh, right. That's what it looks like in the box. So if you look on that paper right there. Oh, do you want me to get your box?
So I'll mostly use our phone. It's a little bit easier to see, but you can see this is the live map. But that's what people are going to see in the live broadcast. So you're in the live broadcast as well.
Hi, everyone.
So yeah, there's two balloons that show because we got two radio transmitters on there. So that's the signal from each one displaying up on the map. It's a little bit zoomed in, so. A little bit easier to see on your phone, because then you can also, like on your phone, you see the balloon, and you can actually touch it, and you see we're at 12 miles per hour, 18,132 feet. Headed between Hopewell and Seneca Castle.
So the balloon, you said it's going to be landing in, you want me to get...
Should be by Skinny Atlas Lake, so yeah, these last two lakes here, Skinny Atlas and Otisco, are kind of close together, which is
so it's like
unfortunate.
in between them.
It's supposed to be somewhere in between them, but they're very close together, and our landing is plus or minus like 5 or 10 miles, so it could end up in the water. We hope not.
Can we see it on here?
Yeah, I can probably try to make it a little bit bigger here. Let's see here. Get this out of the way. See if I can turn the computer just to make it easier to. Just gonna turn the computer, not the table.
Computer. Okay. Got it.
Yep. Uh-oh, don't lose that. We need that. That's our internet. Don't lose that. Let's see. So we want output. I'm gonna try to get this a little bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. So there's a little bigger. I went off camera here now. Just give me 1 second. We'll get it. Where is it? There it is.
So see how...
try to get it to zoom out a little bit so you can get some context on where it is. Oh, it's even still too close. Let's get it farther. Is it getting farther or closer? I don't know which one. Oh, I think that's getting closer. Let me try to go the other way. How about this? It seems to be, but anyway, these are the two balloons here. I was trying to get it to zoom out a little bit for you.
Two.
So we got, it shows up as two balloons because we've got two different radio trackers on board. So there's a primary and a secondary. So on the map, it's going to show both balloons as they're flying. So they're both
And
signals.
Which one tells you where it is?
Well, they're both reporting it. They're just, the timing's a little bit different.
Which
So.
little, what do we see then? So these little red
Yeah.
marks are.
Yeah, so those little dots there are the actual balloon itself. It's kind of hard to do it on here because I can't click on it and touch it. You know, the phone's a little bit better because you can actually.
Can you get it to full screen?
Yeah, we can try to do that. There we go. So yeah, here, I'll get the cord out of the way here for you. There we go.
Yeah, well, so be a little closer. Let me get a picture.
Oh, you want me closer in here?
Like, really face up right there, and then go ahead and point to where it is.
That's our balloon right there.
You don't need to look at me. Just look at the.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
there it is.
Where is it? Here it is now.
Anyway, I can see that. Probably not.
Yeah, it might even be easier. Like, well, I wouldn't be in it, but you take a screenshot on your phone. You'd be able to see. It might be better with the sun glare. Because we're flying. We're at 21,000 feet already, and it's going 160 miles an hour. We're moving quick. Hear that? 160. 19 degrees outside. Inside's cooled down to a chilly 93.
Okay, so wow,
It's still
out some heat.
Yeah, it's still warm inside, but it's not. It's 19 outside, but it's not that cold relatively yet. We're gonna get into the negative, so.
The inside box up.
I feel how the glare.
Yeah, I know it's. Let's see. I wonder if
You want me to
I.
help move this back into the shadow a little?
Well, I don't want to move it because last time it stopped my broadcast. So.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know what also.
I gotta get the APRS up on my phone.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a way to. Well, actually, let me see. Actually, I got a different idea. Let me try something different here. Got a different idea that we might be able to do, because we could just use a regular web browser now.
Will it be any different?
It'll just be. I mean, right now we're looking at it like through the live broadcast, so it's we're a little more limited. But if I look at it directly. We just go right to it on the website. That might be a little clearer to see. So yeah, that looks a little better.
Thanks again, Tori. Good luck with everything. I hope it all works out.
All right, thank you very much. Great to see you. Thank you.
That's pretty. Too bad that balloon stays so small. That's good right there.
Yeah, so that's not too bad there. You can even full screen that.
Got our progress.
Yeah, we've got that. Yeah, I'll try it once I get in the car and we start headed there. I'll try to pull that off and send it over to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Sure, yeah, thanks again.
Yes. Got the SD card?
I can, if you want to transfer it, I have it in an adapter. If you have a computer.
Yeah, we do.
Or the card itself. Whatever. Yeah.
Let's get maybe one or two shots of this, and then we'll. That is actually easier to see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little easier to see. And then you can see the. I can kill these.
Jeff, would you want me to fire up the laptop for that?
Yeah. What's that?
All right, thanks again. Appreciate. Oh, stuck. I got so many cords coming off of me. Yeah. Thanks again. I appreciate it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm running around all over the place, but we're looking good. So far, so good.
Yeah, they're all involved. So I gotta take the kids back home. They go watching the internet.
Yeah, definitely.
And maybe later tonight.
Yeah, we'll have another live broadcast starting probably at 3:30. It'll be Facebook only because we'll just got to do it off my phone while we're literally running to try to get it. So yeah, we'll be Facebook Live later for the landing, and then hopefully we can get the footage up. If we can recover it relatively quickly, then we'll try to get the footage up tonight.
All right, great.
So yeah, thanks again. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
My heart rate's starting to come down, I think. Yeah, it is hot. I'm going to take some of these microphones off. I'm going to leave my... Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave... I told him I'd leave it live because I'm going to try to show the... I'm going to try to show the eclipse a little bit later when it gets a little more. See if we can show it on camera. Throw the solar filter over the camera.
He asked me for a quadcopter footage. I've got an adapter. He's getting his laptop. I'm just going to give him the whole file.
It's fine with me. Yep, that's all right.
I have no idea what's on there. I came a little close to a balloon that time.
Yeah, I'll say. Yeah.
Has anybody given you the glasses to look through?
I have some.
Okay.
So I'm in good shape.
You got to enjoy it as well as.
I know. Yeah, I'm getting there.
The glasses, Did you expect Tori not to have the glasses?
Well, no, but I didn't see him looking yet. I thought he's got to enjoy it. That's one thing about these things. You got to enjoy them.
That's right. Yeah, we're working on it. Right now, I'm still worried about the balloon. I mean, I got no reason to worry, but we're still watching it closely. Yep. So that's
Where's that APRS link? Is that on the website?
overlookhorizon.com/map.
Yeah. Some guys use relevant. Not good now. No.
When was the last? But wasn't the one? Wasn't the one in like maybe
24, I think. Actually, every year. The United States is what it is. I know there's one in Hawaii.
but here in like 90.
I remember other ones, but it must not have been a total one.
When I was they like brought us down to that field. Maybe it was like 80.
Yeah, I don't know.
There wasn't
I'm sure there was.
88 or 89.
Well, I'm trying to think because I recorded the 1000s, so it had been before that. Hawaii, and there's Rudy Science teachers. And I think it was 97.
Right. 20 years ago. Just look back.
How about that?
Was there any? Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Was there anything in like 88 or 89 or 90?
Early 90s, yeah. There was a solar eclipse.
Okay.
I want to say it was 92.
All right. I knew they brought us.
Yeah.
I think there
Yeah.
I was looking last night.
We were
I think
just talking about
89,
that.
And there was a 90, I think 92 or 91 or 92.
All right.
Yeah, 91
I
or
knew
92.
it. I knew they brought us either to Evans Field or like down here, and they gave us all glasses or something. And we were
That's
like,
cool.
we don't need glasses. None of us need glasses. Yeah, trying to keep
Yeah, right.
glasses on
Yeah.
high school or middle schoolers, and we were like,
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
So you got a bunch of blind kids.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but
No, you can. Oh, I know. That camcorder, man.
that on the checklist somewhere. Yeah.
There's a number of files on there. You want the last one. I gave up on the document, so we got it somewhere. So,
Get to the beach this year.
To the beach?
Yeah.
No. Oh, it's down there. Yeah. I'm still getting sand out of stuff because I use my little beach bag for other things. Every time I put something in it, I pull it out and I'm like, oh, sand.
I like to deal with electricity there.
Imagine how mad those people are. Touring all the time. I'm just glad it wasn't even over there.
It's kind of weird. Like they let the residents stay. Some people let stay. Except for private generators.
Oh, come down. Yeah.
It's funny because my employees have just come back from the week before.
How's it look?
Alright, I gotta go with the balloons here somewhere.
Oh, I'm sorry. I left my. It's not air conditioning.
I had it there. But the answer is yes, but I don't know where I put them.
Yeah. A little bit of a crescent going.
So when we have an idea of where it's going to land?
Well, we won't really know until after the balloon breaks. 'Cause it's always a little.
How does it break? You have a charge or something?
No, so the air pressure is so much lower up there, only 2% atmosphere. So the balloon has the helium inside and it starts to expand because the helium's trying to get out of the balloon. So it stretches. It's about 6 feet in diameter here. It gets to 32 feet in diameter when it breaks. So it gets massive. And then it's designed to stretch to a breaking point. So once it stretches to that point, there's different size balloons that break at different points. This one should break around 112,000 feet. So once it breaks, that's always a little bit, you never know exactly. It could break at 105, it could break at 120. So it's somewhere in there. We're expecting 112. But once it breaks, that'll also affect where we land. And then once it starts coming down by parachutes, we'll start to be able to figure out where that landing is going to be.
Trying to find a picture of your balloon burst that you posted not long ago. That's one of my favorite pictures you posted, Chuck.
Tori. Hey, Tori, I got a dumb
First
technical
started
question.
that.
Gosh, well, I don't have an iPhone.
Wait, you can go in. No, stay right there.
I'm trying to figure out how to make it not burst.
What lake is that?
Oh, under your
That's
settings. Yeah.
Senate. That's Geneva, right?
Oh, okay, that's
Under your
yeah.
setting, if you don't
So
want to
it's
do
kind
the
of in
burst.
between.
Under
You know where the spray
never.
park is?
I do
That's
not
the
want
throughway.
Pin pictures.
So
I want
yeah, so it's kind of in between.
I
Well,
know
a
my
little closer
camera,
to the
if
spray
I hold
park.
the button, it automatically does burst.
Well, that's what his does too.
Yeah, and I never, no, don't burst. I want one photo.
I don't want 10,000 of the same thing.
Yeah. Twitter won't let me upload a burst.
Oh, it doesn't save them as individual photos?
Something.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I roughly know iPhone stuff. But that's the iPhone personally.
I'd have to Google that. How to turn off burst on iPhone.
It's weird that you can't get one picture out of it. I would think, like, even if it was burst,
Yeah, you would think you could just,
you could at least just take one of the bursts.
and maybe you
Well, according to this article, there is no way to turn off burst mode.
Wait, what's the height right now?
Well,
Is it 27,000 feet?
it was reporting 23,000 feet, but
It's got a ways to go, right?
we might be in trouble though, because I haven't gotten a signal for a little while. Oh.
Alright, this will make no way to work.
I haven't got any. Let me grab my phone.
I was
this
just
guy?
pulling stuff up. Let's see.
Well, that will really just.
Not too good, huh?
It wouldn't be good, but it'd be very confusing because we have two different radio trackers and they both kind of stop broadcasting at the same time.
Figure out which one's yours. 11, is that yours?
11 or 12, either one will work.
Getting different reads from both of them.
I'm not getting any.
12 is way over, but I don't know what your last read was.
I'll just look at the timestamp. Just touch the balloon. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's got that updated. 1354, so that's good. I don't know why did it go such a long. Look at that stretch there without any broadcasts.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
Maybe it went really fast.
It's also possible that there's a lot of traffic out today. Let's see, this one, is this one the update? See, my main tracker's not 1341. That was a long time ago.
That makes sense.
It's possible that there could be a lot of radio traffic today, and maybe I'm just, maybe they're just,
Not getting as many.
yeah, they can't receive it because it's really weird that it went. Both of them
For a long time.
went out, and then the one came back online here, so that's always good. It makes me feel a little better. 1354.
Full
that's-
mic.
That's still though. Or the eclipse could be screwed. That'd be weird, right?
That would be weird.
Solar flares.
Solar flares.
It's really strange that it went out, came back, but now it's out again. Because we're 4 minutes without a broadcast. It's supposed to go every 45 seconds.
I'll sit tight.
That's all. Nothing else I can do.
No, it's gone now. So.
Can't call it back now.
All right, fingers crossed.
Yep. All right, let me update the people. See if anybody's watching here.
Save the people. I got some questions about why is there a red line in the video from just the text.
That's probably the 2 different trackers this time. So.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, all right. Can everybody hear me? Yeah. All right. We're looking good here. Let me.
All right. I'm gonna start packing
Let
up.
me give you an update here. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks. So let's see if we can update this here. Yeah, let me switch to a different view.
What? It reached the atmosphere?
We are up there pretty high. We're at about 35,000 feet right now.
And why does it say
That was our countdown right there. So the countdown is off now.
Right, so where is it now? Let's see. Can you point to it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna refresh the map here. I'm trying to get it to it's off center. I don't know why it's not. It usually centers itself. But let me try a different map here. We'll try this one here. Oh, that's little itty bitty tiny. Why is that so small? There we go. Nope, that didn't load it. Let's go back to the other one here.
Just thought the browser went up to you.
I don't. I closed that just so I can see my camera, but we can get that one back up. You just see, I wanted the people watching the broadcast to be able to see it here. I'm gonna try to refresh it for them. So, well, you can't really see it too much on the broadcast. I'm gonna open a web browser here and on the computer and just see what we can see. So we're running into a little bit of trouble here at the moment. So last reading we got was
Put your nose right up to it.
32,000 feet here. That's this little dot right there. So 32,388 feet. That was at 1:54 p.m., which was 7 minutes ago. It's supposed to broadcast every 45 seconds. So we're kind of getting gaps in the transmission right now, and I don't exactly know why. We had one big gap here, and then it came back online. Now we're into a gap again where we're not getting any radio transmission. So it's very strange that both trackers stopped broadcasting at the exact same time. The only thing I can think of is maybe there's a lot of radio traffic and it can't pick up the signal. That could be possible. It could be broadcasting fine and it's just not, the towers are not receiving it. But it could also mean a problem, but that would be very strange given that both of them went down at the same time. Independent systems. So
Probably interference.
could be interference. So we did test it to make sure they didn't interfere, but could be interference. That's also possible as well. Okay, I'll be right there in just a second. So that's where we stand right now. 32,338 feet was the last reading. 32,000. That was 8 minutes ago now. 9 minutes ago now.
Overlook horizon.
Like outside, like
Tracking.
nighttime dark, you mean?
Weather balloon.
Not really.
Period.
No.
Now at
Just
32,000
looked like
feet.
a cloud kind of went over the sun, so it won't get dark like that.
Going how fast?
Yeah. Last reading was 57 miles per hour.
Period. Traveling 57 miles an hour. Period.
Like a cloud.
We saw, max I saw was 160. So I got up to 160 at one point. That could also be a reason for it not to transmit. It's pretty quick.
Towards Owasco Lake.
Yep, our landing should be,
You'll notice big.
our landing should be right here in this area. So.
Owasco Lake.
3 and 4, 7 years. So these guys will be right in great age to watch that. So you'll see the moon, and then you'll see just a ring around the moon.
So that's what we're looking at here. Let me get my phone up, see if there are any Haven't looked at any comments for a while. Kind of been packing up a little bit here.
Look at it just now.
Hey guy, do you have a camera with a solar filter on the hab? Nope, no solar filter this time. We kind of debated on whether or not to put a solar filter on. You know, the benefit of the solar filter obviously is you get the solar footage. But the downside is that 90% of the flight is just blackness, and then you know, whenever you see the sun, when the sun comes into view, you can see it. I guess not 90%, maybe 30% of the flight would be just blackness. So we debated on, do we put a solar filter on or not? Decided not to. So it's just a regular action camera. We'll see what kind of footage we get from it. So they shut you down. They don't want us to see the cottage before they have a chance to video edit their own footage. Well, I mean, you can look at the live footage. We got lots of live footage there. I just like, the only thing we like to do afterwards, once we get the footage, is put the telemetry on screen so you can see it. But usually, once we get it back, we've got the live footage that we show. A lot of time, actually, we'll probably do it today because of the eclipse. Once we get it back at the landing, we'll actually live broadcast it. You can watch us open the camera up, put the SD card in the computer, fire up, and watch the live video for the first time when we see it for the first time. So certainly welcome to follow along. That'll be Facebook Live. So head over to I think it's above my head here somewhere, overlookhorizon.com/Facebook, and we'll have a live broadcast around probably 3:30ish to get that footage as well. So let's see. Yeah, so a little bit of trouble right now. A little bit confusing. Not sure why.
It's cold up there right now. Be interesting. Get to see if it rolls down. Because he'll collect all that data on the charts.
Yeah, it could be. So Mike, he's the one with the secondary tracker. One of our trackers is stuck in transmit with no output. That could explain what's going on. If there's a transmitter that got stuck in transmit but has no output, it would just be broadcasting static and would not allow any stations to hear the output of the other tracker. So that could be possible.
Okay.
Never had that happen before, so
That would be new.
that'd be a new one. So we'd have to see what the issue might be there. But we've still got our trusty backup custom Android application. Hopefully that kicks on when it lands, and we might be able to recover it there as well. But we're gonna see.
We're thinking positive. Thinking positive.
Exactly. So so that's what. I just went to go look at Facebook comments.
Science. Stick with it. I like science too.
Let me go pull up the Facebook feed here. Haven't looked at comments in a while.
I'm gonna start packing up some stuff.
Yeah, that'd be great because we got to head out here in about 40 minutes. So.
All right, might be a long recovery process. Should I bring my fins?
Yeah.
Actually know when it's going to pop.
Not exactly, no.
An estimate.
And it pops itself, so you don't say,
Right.
done, kind of pop.
Nope. Yeah, it's on its own for that.
Based on the calculations and all that, we do a pretty close estimate. I think every balloon has been pretty close.
Yeah, we can roughly control it based on how much helium you put in the balloon. So the more helium you put in, the sooner it will break because there's more gas pushing out. The less helium you put in, the later it will break.
So it's much, much bigger up there than it is down here.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely, yeah, like 5 times bigger than what's on here.
Thank you for the glasses.
Oh, you're welcome.
So, oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if, well, since the map isn't updating, let me get you back to full screen here, and we'll, let's show you the eclipse. Let's get an update and see what's happening there for the eclipse here. Hey, headed out?
Pretty neat.
All right, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Comes down.
Yeah, well, it'll definitely come down. We'll see if we can find it. It's a question. Yeah. So.
All right, so I'm gonna start wrapping up all this.
All right, yeah, I'm going to take a look at the eclipse real quick so I can see it. Oh yeah, look at that. It looks like a nice crescent moon. Let me see if I can see if the online people can see it. Let's here if I let's see, which way do I gotta move it? Can't really see it there. It's hard to it does not want to focus on that, so you can't really see much through the solar lens there. I wonder. Yeah, well, trying to get those updated, but or that to actually see something, and then you gotta really adjust for. So harder to see that, but we're getting a pretty good crescent. So anyways, it's pretty hard to see right now. So I thought maybe it'd be better. So probably gonna end the live broadcast. Plus, if you're in the area, if you're in the United States, you should go outside and see it for yourself. Anyway, so
With glasses?
with glasses, make sure you got glasses or an indirect viewing method. So all right, so I'm gonna wrap this up here. Check back around 3:30. We'll have an update. Hopefully one of these trackers works and we can recover this thing. So so we will give you an update then, and we're gonna end this here on an iffy note. We'll see. We're gonna see what happens here. So so yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it here. Let's see. Let me get my end screen up just so we can end this on a kind of formal note here. But all right. Well, now's the nail biting time. So it's up. We're gonna see what happens, and hopefully it turns out well. We'll see what happens. Check back 3:30, facebook.com/overlookhorizon. We will we're going to give you an update right around then. It'll be Facebook only though, so make sure you head to Facebook. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Take care.